Hi, and welcome to Geeks for Geeks. Today, we would be discussing yesterday's problem of the day, that is, carpet in the box. So, let me just share the tab itself so that you can quickly recapitulate it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so quickly read and understand the problem, then I would quickly explain it. Okay, so the problem is a little bit simple, to be honest. Okay, so here you are given a carpet of size A cross B, where A being the length and B being the breadth, and you are given also a box of C cross D. So basically एक rectangle carpet दिया हुआ है and we are also provided with a box. Okay, so carpet is a big size. Okay, so you need to decrease the size of the carpet so that it gets fit in the box. Now you can just align that box horizontally or vertical itself. Okay, like you can change the direction of it. Okay, just quickly recapitulate, then I would give you the visualization and then we would move forward. Are you done? Hi Yash, how are you? Long time, man. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so here you see, suppose you are given a rectangular box itself. So I won't do the 3D diagram of it. Okay, fair enough. So let me just see if I'm visible or not. Yes. Hi Nakaj, done. Okay, so fair enough. We move forward and we are also given a carpet. So first, let us have the 3D diagram of it. Okay, so the 3D diagram of this would be a rectangular box. So it would be like this. Okay, so you're given a rectangular box. Now you're also given a big carpet size of thing. Okay, so let's suppose as of now the carpet is of size this. So let's have a dark tone for this. Yeah, suppose the carpet is of size this. Now what you can do is you can change the direction of the carpet. Like you can rotate the carpet. Then what you can do is you can decrease the length or the breadth by half. So see, length or the breadth of the carpet by half. Then there is floor value of its half. This just means that if you divide the number 5 by 2, then it is 2.5, but the floor value is 2 itself. So basically, it is the largest integer that we can achieve, and it is also known as floor value. And by default in programming in C++, if we divide the number, that you would get in terms of integer if you are dividing integer by integer. So the output would also be an integer if you're dividing double by double. So what you can do is you don't need to take concern about the floor value. What you can do is you can simply divide integer divided by integer and the result would also be an integer, and that would solve the purpose. Now if you see this problem in the first instance, then dividing the length or the breadth is constant. Like if you start focusing on the length itself, then you would start folding it by length till it is small, then the breadth till it is small, and then you would keep it inside. But the only thing that makes the difference is that is rotation. Okay, that makes the difference, because do what is said. So what you can do is if the length is small, you would divide the length by 2. If the breadth is more, you would divide the breadth by 2. But the only difference that it makes is this one, that suppose you are given a rectangular carpet itself. Okay, suppose you are given like this, then this makes the problem because you can rotate this carpet also. So let's suppose you rotate it like this. Okay, let me keep it like this. Yes. So you rotate it like this, then you can see that this carpet is now rotated once. Okay, once rotation after once. Then if you rotate it again, then it would be of the same scenario. Like, see, it is the same thing. Like, if you rotate a rectangle two times, it would be in its original position. And if you rotate a square two times, it would also be in its original position. So we can safely say that if it is square, what do you mean by square? Length is equals to breadth. If length is not equals to breadth, then it is a rectangle. Then two rotation would have the same purpose. So there are only two ways you can do. Okay. So basically, this is the root, and here you have one rotation, and this is the second rotation. Okay. Fair enough. Am I clear till this point or not? Just give me a quick yes or no. Just tell me quickly if I'm clear till this point or not. Just quickly, Nakaj, Yash, and Rishi, and all. Just quickly tell me. Okay, let's move forward. Now, after doing one rotation, yeah, if we need to do one rotation, then one rotation should be enough. Yes, absolutely. So, second rotation is nothing but the original state. Okay, so one would be the original state and one would be the rotated state. So what we would do is, first we would keep it in the same state as it is occurring, and then we would, if the length is more, we would divide the length by 2. If the breadth is more, we would keep dividing the breadth by 2 till length and breadth both are less. And after doing one rotation, what is one rotation? Length becomes breadth and breadth becomes length. Okay, then we start dividing length by 2 and breadth by 2 continuously till we can fit this inside the box. Okay, am I clear till this point? Give me a quick yes or no, and then I would move forward to the implementation. I think we are pretty good to go. Let me just, okay, so I would just share the tab itself so that you would have better visibility. So stop sharing. Why we is this a correct observation? Yes, this is absolutely correct observation. Why we rotate? Because we want minimum possible moves, right? Yes, absolutely. Like, see, अगर मुझसे पूछा जाए कि ये तरीका है, एक तरीका है, and this is the next option, and I want to know either which of these option would get me the minimum budget. So we would go in both the options and we would say which one we are encountering less budget. Like, suppose my friends ask me that you have this way to spend your money, you have that way to spend your money. In which way you are spending less? So for once I would spend in that way, for once I would spend in this way. The minimum of that would be that. So in the same manner, we would first do this operation in the original state and then in the rotated state. And the minimum of both would give me the answer itself. Okay? Am I clear? Just give me a quick yes or no. Just give me a quick. Share screen, tab, carpet in a box, and we are good to go. Visible? Yes, it's visible. Okay, so I'm a very lazy person, won't be hitting the tab again and again. So A, B, C, and D itself. Okay, and then we would make a copy so that we can just rotate and still we can remember the previous value. So we would say x is equals to y a and y is equals to b and s is equals to 0. S would be the initial value before rotation. Okay, so we would say while the length is greater than what is given, or the breadth is greater than what is given. Okay, so we would say if x is greater than c, if x is greater than c, then we would divide the x by 2. Okay, so then we move forward. Okay, so we move forward and we have s plus plus. Yes, Dwivedi, please don't do it. Okay, then we move forward and we say y is greater than d, and we would say y divide by is equals to 2 itself. Okay, yes, I can see your message, but now it's on mute. Okay, so I forgot to make it mute, and Yash is texting me a lot. Okay, we go down and we say answer is equals to s itself. Okay, then we copy that answer, and then again we say this, that this would be the temporary answer, like we would save the previous values. Okay, so we got one value, we save it down in answer, and now we again make s is equals to 0, y is equals to b, and like this. But this int would be removed because we would get an error that this is not initialized. Okay, fair enough. Then we say that while x is greater than d, or y is greater than c itself. Okay, and then we say if x is greater than d, then we would say x divide by equal to 2 and s plus plus. Okay, and then if the length is greater, then we would do, if the breadth is greater, we would do again while y is greater than c, then y divide by equal to 2 and s plus plus. Okay, and then we would return the answer is equals to minimum of answer and then s itself. Okay, let's compile and run and see how many errors are we making. Okay, fair enough. They have given 1058 test cases. Okay, so I will just explain you again. So we made a temporary variable so that we save it and we do not disturb the original values. And then we did the calculation that if the length is more, divide the length by 2. If the breadth is more, divide the breadth by 2. We keep dividing it until both of them is less. That means we can just fit the carpet inside the box. Then we start doing it again, but this time we rotated it. First, see, x was equal to a and y is equal to b. Okay, then we rotated it and then we did it. Then answer is equals to minimum of answer comma s itself. Okay, so tell me the line number. So I would just make it full screen. Tell me the line number at which you are facing the issue. Okay. Yeah, tell me the line number at which you are facing the issue. I will wait for the next 30 seconds. Today, Yash is very happy, na? Because I have been taking his stream yesterday also. Tomorrow he would be the one taking, and I would be disturbing him a lot. Actually, today I forgot to keep the Mac on mute. That is why. Okay, thanks a lot, Rashid. So that was it from my side. So if you still face any issues, feel free to ask them down in the comment section. So can we do it using recursion? Yes, absolutely you can do it using recursion. But if you're able to do it iteratively, then why to disturb the stack space? Even though stack space doesn't count into big O of n, but still it can give a memory limit exceeded. So if you're solving problems in an online judge, try to avoid recursion as much as possible and try to move forward with iterative so that you don't have the problem of the stack space. Okay, Nakaj, thanks a lot. So I don't think any more issues needs to be catered. So that was it from my side. If you still have any doubts, you can ask them in the comment section. And you can why we use recursion? We use recursion to call the function itself. Like when you would see the problems like 0 1 knapsack, so whenever you see like, yes, I need to see all possible ways is equals to recursion. Optimized recursion is equals to dynamic programming. This is why recursion does exist. Okay, any more queries you have? I would be waiting for the next 1 minute. Like, first ask your queries, otherwise I would start going and then I would again come back. Any more queries? Okay, so that was it from my side. If you still face any issues, feel free to ask them down in the comment section. If you're watching this video on the recorded version, feel free to like and comment the video so that this work could be justified. That was it from my side. Now I have gave the answer of yes. No, it's absolutely not. Okay. Yes was the person who was texting me. Okay, that was it from my side. Good night, everyone. Have a nice day.